who is Jack Bohloko? I know Bohloko is not your real surname. I think I've seen that somewhere.
Yeah.
So who is Jack Bohloko?
My real name is Karabo Mole, mane.
Niggas.
Yeah, no, I can explain.
Okay, please. Go ahead.
Because when I get home, like in the Scara, they will call me Scaras from Scaraba. Then on level the Super Strikers comics, it's Elizabeth Shakes.
Yeah.
So when I pizza, no one else Bohloko inside, and they get blind, they got bolo happy.
Oh, but no, I'll check you out. Odala United Social, what? Yamajita.
No, I'm not in. I just asthma destroyed me.
All right, Papa.
Yeah, mar so you can get Bohloko from primary 11 ko popular go form 2 go SSK. So I just decided to get change because it's obvious if you are Skara, it's the same name.
Yeah.
So I felt like people love my name so much. Marabeke ke aganya like replace the Skara part of the name.
Yeah.
Is either John Bohloko or Jack Bohloko or whatever. Steering.
Main star.
Yeah. So,
that's a dope one though.
Yeah,
so from 4, from 5 or
from 2. I was doing from 2. I remember.
Yeah, that's when people get that the names that stick forever.
Yeah.
Of different identities. Podcast with PODI-CAST.
Yo, what's poppin', everybody? What's going on? It's your boy SCAR. Welcome to another edition of the PODI-CAST, and we're coming at you straight from Leo's Inn in Gaborone. But remember, Leo's Inn is all across the country. You can check them out. They also have Leo's Inn Hotel out in Tabong. You will get the niceness that you can also get out here in Gabs and Mauritania. So they're no different. It's just a different geographic location. Like I say, today is another edition of the PODI-CAST, and it's a big one too. Okay, we've been looking forward to having this young man in the studio for a very, very long time. What? This is a young buck for sure. But shout out to Local Corner. Remember to like, subscribe to that page, and check out what's going on right there on that YouTube channel. And also, man, shout out Team Agencies. They are the ones by what are hooking us up with the drink of the day today. It's called Tootie White. Okay, it's wine with bubbles. It's what they call a Bottega. Bottega sparkling wine or something. But it's really, really nice. So you can check it out. It's white. It's white bubbles. Yo, it's nice. Now I'm just enjoying it. And a little bit later on the show, remember, we have a young little component on our PODI-CAST these days because there's a lot of things that are going on in the world, man. There's a lot of diseases flying around. Monkeypox, they're all over the place. And also these little strands of COVID. We're just trying to find a way to make sure that you keep coming back to watch the PODI-CAST by taking care of yourself. So right after we have a conversation with Jack, right on the back of that is my conversation with Dr. Kieran. He's going to be our resident health practitioner, our health advisor as far as all things health. And he's going to be right here on the PODI-CAST every single week after we have our conversations with our guests. So look out for Dr. Kieran on Getting Healthy on the PODI-CAST. Now that's said, I'm sure you know who our guest is. This brother has 337,000 subscribers on YouTube. No, so pendia, rena le bokae. Rena le bokae ron. Hey, rena le bokae gents. Ke gona tsena mo 60. God damn. So Jack is on a whole 337K subscribers on YouTube. He's a filmmaker based out in Johannesburg, but he belongs to us, man. He's a BW through and through. And he's now South Africa, Limpopo. They have all come through to love what they see our brother Jack Bohloko here do. Without saying anything else, in the house, give it up for Jack Bohloko. What's up, Papa?
Hola lebadi.
What thing like that?
Ne ke fihlile.
Hey, thank you so much for coming through, Papa.
Yeah, man.
You're in to the white.
Ay man re mogale nyana.
Ow!
Ke bona ena le molaetsa go marago but.
Hey, no. Hey there, good looking. Where have you been all this time? Finally, the wine with bubbles that you have been waiting for. Tutti for all. Mari, get 9%. So we have enough, so we can hang out. But
Yeah,
you know, I'm happy you're here, Papa. Thank you so
I'm
much.
happy to be here, my king.
You were traveling over the weekend.
Yeah,
ne wile go hitla late in gore le berekile tomorrow. You know, you want to talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, man. We
Malome
just
Vector.
lost our nigga, Vector, man. Nela utini le sharp blind. Kya utina batla go spana.
Yeah.
And I remember one of the conversations in Rnalen, kenalo lo nelene.
Yeah.
He was talking about Botswana fella. He was just telling me what I mean. You know, Jack, I wouldn't mind to retire one day in Botswana.
No doubt, Pa.
That's how much he loved this country. And Len and I feel mare. At one point, if it's not South Africa, he will retire in South Africa. I was just humbled about. Then I feel the same about Lesotho. I think we connect very well, and it's unfortunate we lost him.
Yeah.
And ke botshelo, man.
Like that. And that's what's crazy. Like no one really expects these things to happen. There's a lot of young people are passing away due to the cancer. But like talking about Malome Vector, maybe you might have more idea of what was his plans with those three young guys.
Man.
There was that nigga Wade Zulu, and then there was the other guy, I think Soto, and then there was Tami, Ubuntu. And every time I saw those videos, nigga, I was like, yeah, Tami's in.
Man.
What was going on with that?
And Vector had a different mission, man. You know, na batla go spana Brian. Wamana like moment, I think 2 months before the passing.
Yeah.
Like he was just inspired, and wamana utsere Batswana, Ubuntu band, atsam Muzulu, like this guy Luizo Kala, the guy who passed away with him.
He was one of those guys on the crew. You're Nabo Tami.
No, not in the
of
crew,
those ones.
but he was signed under the whole time entertainment by Malome Vector. So he has Mukhosa, Musoto. He was coming up, and it's only this year he was just thinking of something like to group us, like to connect the Southern Africa and stuff. Because the guy, I think his best friend again, Uzo Malawi, he's a musician. He was featuring just Africa. I think now but promote Africa anyway, and he was in a different mission, to be honest.
That's crazy, man. Because Lona, thing. I think I started spying on you a lot. We're gonna start from the beginning, but I used to check out like your lives and stuff. You know, the humble beginnings. Phone no. I guess Jack is live, and then I check it out. And all of those, most of those niggas ended up becoming big stars in their own way. And every time I get these guys, and all of you are from different parts of Africa. How did you all come together like this, though?
I mean, it was amazing. I think the time and we had our passports with us, all of us, and there's a picture, it's passport Lesotho and Botswana and Mzansi. Just to show like we are the same people, and not to me one of the Soto thing and family, but this is actually powerful. We are doing something bongo mafing. The way they will have Motswana Boka, they will have Barking, another from Zim and stuff. I felt that vibe. I can let the guys because the nice thing that is the thing. At the Vector's place. Before Stunna moved to his own place, Mojosi, we used to like sleep on the couches of Vector, the spare room and stuff like that. He was a humble dude. Even though now the attention name of Vector Lene, he was like, humble blind how me.
My goodness, man. And that's crazy.
Yeah, man. And I remember the time the mother sent it to Vector, but it came voice note. kore a mo leboga fela gore man, you know, bone talent ya ngwana and stuff like that. So Vector just made me listen to that voice note that feta ke tso o khona go utlwa seZulu. The lady one and I to me it's fela feel gore man, you know, o tsere ntwana rona o mira motho and stuff like that, and batho ntse ba sa mo notice and stuff like that. So I'm wondering how the mother feels now since they both left the earth together, man.
Man, that's really crazy.
Man,
But we start off on a somber note. About you, because a lot of things are not said about you. There's a few articles here and there. Usually it's just celebrating your work. But for someone who all across the apart from your FB, who is Jack Bohloko? I know Bohloko is not your real surname. I think I've seen that somewhere. So who is Jack Bohloko?
My real name is Karabo Mole, mane.
Niggas.
No, I can explain.
Okay, please. Go ahead.
Because when I get home, like they will call me Scaras from Scaraba. Then when the Super Strikers comics, it's Elizabeth Shakes. So when I pizza. No inside and they get blind. They got bolo happy.
But no, I'll check you out. Odala United Social what Yamajita.
No, I'm not in. I asthma so I just asthma destroyed me.
All right, Papa.
Yeah, mar so from primary 11 ke hopola re le go form 2 go SSK. So I just decided to change because it's obvious if you are Skara, it's the same name. So I felt like people love my name so much. Marabe ke aganya gore like replace the Skara part of the name. Is either John Bohloko or Jack Bohloko or whatever. Steering.
Main star. That's a dope one though. So no from 4, from 5 or
from 2. I was doing from 2. I remember.
Yeah, that's when people get the names that stick forever. So when I was in this guy like primary,
I grew up in Block 3. I think it's in not one and never go ginger first. Kibala one, then can repeat one. No, we can repeat it. No, can move from one school to from when I call it and I think it's about 6 months.
Conditioning imagine. I can imagine that.
So we became going to milling there, like a similar the other year. So I 7 years to Milan primary, then I went to SSK 3 years. SSK in Block 3. Then 2011, 2012 I went to GSS.
Okay.
Yeah, that's when Mardi camera wise I think it's similar to Kelemo GSS. My passionate from Kelemo secondary.
So you're 29 years old.
I'm 30. I'm turning 31 this year.
31 this year. So who were some of the people that you went to school with? Or maybe
I think Pete the DJ, woman.
Oh, Pete the DJ.
Pete the DJ billionaire motswenya go school. You know, we have those old pictures.
Pete went to GSS.
Yeah, no, he went to SSK.
SSK, yeah.
We went to SSK together.
No, blind. If you like maps there,
yeah, ke le ka go ipotsa re ke le bala mango o le prominent o le moitsing but I think I can only think of Pete, and there's one person on Twitter in the camera, they scored say man.
Okay.
God Maifala is like a videographer. He's one person who inspired him from scratch. Brian ale blind mo acting. So that one dude can he's living now. Hell, we ready Popeye now.
Yeah.
But he's doper than most kids.
Where is he at though? Like, has this quite a break? Like, but and whatever. Like,
no, and I think you know. I never like started music video. I think for us in really black space. So when we started, we were black space, but then he was not interested into the video, but he will do a video once in a while. But if you can check out these visuals, like he's the dopest. We can shoot like a short film. Premiere for cinema.
Hey, okay.
yeah, he's dope ke tla go mmontsha.
I want to get into your okay, so what was no mo batho ba ne ba vaka camera mo sgeleng atsa about to dinepe or
Yeah.
go ro kopana le tsone ne le gona ne
Because now I think kontleng se se iragetseng ne ke sena bo di baby pictures one.
Yeah.
So I ke bala bo form 2 there.
ba di kae
Ne ntse di le teng no di sa tlhokomele.
yeah.
So ne ntse di I think gona le se sengwe ba se mpontse malo se survive no ntse wena bona le se go nna re ha ona di baby picture.
so you were able to find one, yeah.
Yeah, but that was my inspiration. What happened be ke simola go tsa dinepe mo bathong ha ntse go tsamaya be ke batla go nna ke le my own camera one. So I think by my first ke reketse ke batsadi I think or ke ne ke rekisa bo di jigi sa gape le go scale go GSS.
Okay.
So I bought my first camera. Then that's when I started ke tsa bana ba skweleng I will charge mo 6 pula ke go ntuela 3 pula then ke a tlatsa mo main mall.
Yeah.
Then ka moso ke a go nela 3 pula. So I started like that.
Yeah.
Le fights I have footage tsa di fights mo skweleng. Footage tsa sekole I have it all documented. I have a new channel video Museum Bohloko. I'm uploading my content from junior school to
So
senior
you've
school,
been handy with the camera.
Yeah,
it's
man,
part
I've
of
been-
like your DNA like that.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've been like that, man. Ke rata camera like that.
So how to geleza yana go ntse o tsa dinepe yana batho ba murana yana. Di ne di tsoga go sgela as far as isn't go themba wa bona but as far as go sgeling
Yeah.
were you on your way to doing those no eletsa go di dira ha go etsa
Yeah, cause ka break I will ke ne ke pusha di jig se ne ke tsenya ke ne ke tshwara beke e tshwarwang so
Yeah.
le mo bekeng ya dia ke ne ke tsenya ba re ke paketeng mo bekeng engwe ke tsenya mo plasticeng yone so I'll make sure phakela ke a pusha ke tla early ka bo
Yeah.
5 ke mo skweleng ke pusha the first customers then
Yeah.
ka bo break so zoro be di fedile then ka lunch ke ra dinepe
yeah
ke tsa di artist so but the thing about me na ne ke le passionate blind ka ne ke iphana kwa go bala you
Yeah.
know and I remember my class 5I
Yeah.
ke ne re pa sterle 3 fela like really go teacher
es varpa
me and 2 girls
so majita na ba irang bona
majita
but even with the passion ya teng kana majita ba ne ba tsa dinepe go
Yeah.
sgela ne and o ba ne ba pusha la ile di sweets ke ipotsa re passion ya teng e tswa kae no gona le mongwe ko lapeng e leng gore o kile a bona ana le go bopotlana or wena what drove you go
cause
feel
na
gore
e bile ne se ka mathata go la
gore ne
ke
go
tshela
sema small.
sharp ne ke tshela sharp mara hela I think ne ke e le go mo go nkgatlhang ya like ke enjoy go nna ke dira I think even ka ke tsene ka temo di music video ne ke kgatlhwa ke the whole process la gore this guy ko tse gona go kopanya a music video because at one point I was rapping on
like let's give us some bars close up re go
that was like over 12 years ago
so you used to spit some
yeah so this guy will shoot my videos and ke ne ke kgatlhwa ke that thing gore this guy gona go kopanya gore na like process a thing ile in empola tlhaloganyo that much or like this guy o kopantse di clip like that hele so be ke na that's when I began to passion at the music video ke re no ntute out ka we rayang ke na bantsa mpontsha le YouTube re wa bona yeah
so how early did you get onto YouTube though
I think I can skele ko ne ke le ko lim ko ha ke le da hela be ke tsena mo nna re ntse re rutiwa mara ke di basic wa bona so the best teacher I will say ne le YouTube in most cases wa bona
so okay so how is that from 5 yana you get admitted to go and do which course at the time
I was doing creative multimedia
so batho ne ba bua limco yang kana kwa teng ne ba enyatsa still kana ne ba re
mona ne nyadiwa cause ke gopola ne rena le go ja nna le kotse ne rena le go ya ko UB every weekend ra go ja internet yana so ne rena le go feel that thing re feel re kwa tlase mo baneng ba UB like rena re tsene se go teacher wa bana ne re inyatsa in that
and you know what's crazy about that thing Limco and UB is that the people bona Limco ended up ba somiwa gongwe le go mo dispanning because of what they were taught how to home with representation how to a lot of that stuff I don't think ya rutiwa ko UB and lo ne ego ya teng na ba se ba tsa gore ba blind mare kanto lona le rutiwa di practical so
na ne re le practical
what do you think made you stand out so much because and check like we see your videos and then we see other videos.
Yeah.
So, and you're taught by the same lecturers and stuff like that. Why do you feel or you were able to excel? Extra work. Like, how were you able to separate yourself?
I think I was strategical in a sense. I remember our first video. I told God, say, we're gonna do this. So like for us to make it in the game, number 2, or we strive to being number 1.
Yeah.
That's when we get like an idea, or let's target like we want to work with you, Dramaboi.
Yeah.
So we are like, no, obviously. As a new videographer, serious, backup. So we targeted to shoot for somebody close to drama. We knew automatically that person will see the video. Then after that, I think spana too much.
You shoot Bomanyana when you guys were starting out.
Do you
remember the project?
I think the big artist we shot a drama. I think it was our video of 6. But the guy owner targeted it was our first video. We shot that video. Yeah, I guess since about recorded go PLMG go block 10. Then ever since then, I think in Ampika Hapeke Amantle Brown Black Mampatil.
Black Mampatil.
But yeah, Black Mampatil.
That one was dramatic, huh? Hey, was she in the middle of a Black Mampati? It was like was she in a field or something? No, I gotta see it because I want to. Oh, that's why she was still slim.
Back then.
Damn, yeah.
Hey, back then, bruh.
So, where did you get a drone?
A drone, it was crispy. I think you will ever turn about the video because of the drone shots and stuff, and they feel like, "I man, Jack, drone go na motho antla Spanish drone and bakhatlwa this thing calculated by." Yeah.
So, did you graduate though? Go netlanela. Bro, I want to get on the drone. This is amazing. You're doing all of this, but you're not handing in assignments.
Yo. And I still remember this video, man. The first time I came Botswana, they were so crazy.
This is nuts,
and they responded. I think it was so.
Damn, pa.
Yo, bruh.
So, okay, why was it easy for you to do this and not deliver on assignments? I need to ask this properly because education
no issue let's get fela ne le gore wa bona na I think issue go lim ko ne le gore ke ne ke feel gore ke gatela di assignment mara re tla re pasitse rotlhe.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, wa bona. Yeah, so
la motho ala average nyana, they get the same mark as you.
So, yeah, you think, or you say re tsere B rotlhe or re tsere A rotlhe. So
yeah, but come on, Jack. But you passed. Why don't you just look past it and just finish this thing and get a job at BTV?
I think like ke feitse modulo wa barking entrepreneurship. Then by then ne setse ke le busy and like okay.
Working with drama at this time. What year was this? Like
that was 2016.
What year were you in when you finally decided?
It's 2014, 2013.
You were done.
Yeah, man.
No, Jack, it's not rebuild ideas. And then for some reason, when they are in Zgala to learn the technical part of it, somehow disconnect. So I think maybe education, maybe they can make a connection. Okay, I think the director most of this world as well. I think you know what I mean. Owen Benzi taught himself online. Law, ladies. Hey, so what is it? What is the disconnect between being brilliant at the thing and getting? Hey, no, what is the? Why can't the guys who are so brilliant like you end up getting those degrees? It seems like and don't really have the talent
Yeah.
don't end up getting in those positions.
Because now I don't think ke mind go boela skela go fetsa or even do another course and stuff like that. But I think for me it was khanyele ya bongwana gape gore we excited o busy mo le gore ha o sentse le mo le seneng drama ke o wa go ora re mfethu ke kontle da dintsha ntate
one series nya
ke really
in blue kontle.
So you can imagine. I think ke one issue ya me ya rona re le majita fela helona held up le chelete we bona gore ke emfetu wa go spanna mangwa go ya sgela wa graduate wa spanna ma o setse o ka itirela ntwa go spanna da
and gape kana o bereka le bo mrapa ba ileng gore ba sale ba se chile bone ana drama sala be chulo. I remember ke mo interview once.
Yeah,
that boy was stubborn.
Yo.
And you know, to a point where I'm sitting across the table from him, and you can't tell him nothing at this point. Wa bona kraya na he sing on raga gore we tsore king na ba ngolongo to go mpona we leng gore important we leng gore o itse sengwe ka hip hop nna to gore ampona o to go ngang wa bona kraya ye ngwentsi ya gone gore bo education what this is what I've chosen and this is what I'm doing, and that's why na I treat that differently. So
and no morata blind ke hopola ka tso ya harna le skimo sera maung le kasane.
Yeah man.
Yeah, you said something or like you kept on repeating that line. Yeah, like he's stuck or like line at the was sharply blind
all the time. He's one of my favorite rappers of all time.
Yeah.
I want to talk about that relationship because he was his 6th video.
Yeah.
And Roke tota nere bona relationship ya thing on okay. Something is going on with the Dramaboi brand. PK as well. How did you guys then ultimately limit a video, and what was the first video that you guys did?
The first video we did ke switch lanes so drama connected lane because of that video, the first video I told you about the guy close to him so ever since then I think the vibe is in drama will chill like I was very there chill. Not for the zaga or whatever. I was genuine. I think that's why I feel like Stunna ona la remind drama, the relationship I had with drama, because ke mauthi ba ba ngama blind ke mauthi la gore ba banna ba gore ba mika, because nake I mo thoki bua Ntate and stuff ke sa ipuelele but
no ke var
so ke batho ba ne ba rata di vibe tsa me gore no mara ke ithatela spane fela rata ona re spana re positive ha ona dingalo di petse le re tla di tsenyana company ya me. So drama we went on to shoot this one I ke hopola be re shoot again Black Bob Marley. Bob Marley he shot ka phone ya gagwe, then footage ka add some few clips fela be ke editor so he will
na itse go synchronize na itse playback na itse go writing
no we were editing together ebile ke hopola ntse ke tshaba go ikwalana ke na bona ntse ke kwala ke re I don't know tlamela je ke ikwale da ha ile ro a tshaba kwalo re nne ke kwala ke re again directed by Dramaboi and Bohloko, because ne ke feel gore a se gore ke senya video ya artist or whatever ke tshaba fela re ne itsenye Ntate o blue.
Because how many videos did you guys end up doing together though? Like
not many, but I think 6. 6 because
it looked like a lot, because I think the quality that's on it. Like a certain image drama Lorona, and I think it was because he was able to control it. Because I think when he first came out, when he was close to Urban Soul, a part the Timbaland the capacity di tona tsena, it really wasn't on brand with him. So it makes sense
after
gore nne di dira more, because ke lebeletse video wa bona re opening thing
ke se kasi yana
o se kasi wa pere o tsoga pere le dikis motlhogo you know what I mean? But like the editing, Jack, like
yo
who ora gore ne le ruta go edita yana go sgela ka nna ke ga go le mo lwa teng.
Because this one I want to credit it by, I will give it to Courts and Kene Mutunale ahead. I want to, even if you look at this
is like crazy, video, man.
That guy was ahead of his time. He was Kenana daddy or no, we're gonna put this. By this time, and stuff. But this video was edited by
You guys should make sure you check it out, man. Dramaboi, Switch Lanes, Freestyle.
Yeah. And all the video we collaborated on, because ever since I became na solo, na Jack Bohloko solo.
Yeah.
But the video we collaborate on, like I think we collaborated in Kitima le bone gape. Just yeah. That was Scott, the mind Scott. So we collaborated.
Timalebone is Buxton.
Yeah, the Buxton video, yeah, Timalebone. Yeah.
That's another one. Yeah.
That is, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying about the edits, though. Okay, so when you were big on going on YouTube, also,
but then I think most of the time because then are all rounded and all blind, but in terms of knowing what reka shoot amang, reka kopana yang blow in terms of reka PR. Now I was more into the PR thing, so I think I was big on that. But now since Kelejek, I think big more editing from what I learned from that guy.
So how were you earning money? Because like you're saying, these were young artists by Longore. You know, because are you going to tell us if drama was paying you or not?
No, it was a nerespana fela nam push and we
got to see you through him as well.
Yeah, man. In terms of chelet, ke hopola bile nna le ko tshene re tshaba chelete blind.
Yeah.
Hona le nako engwe artisting we hata Antonella batla go re nela na ne re mo tshitse 800. A batla go re nela 800 ke gana ke re no nela kotse.
Why though?
Go telela re no what ne re le majaiva no wa havi bona le tshaba madi ne bona go le tshaba le re tshaba madi blind yelo le re like re akanya thata gore motho re ha madi a mantsi blind or like ha re recipe like go mo ke go kopanya go simple.
You guys like doing the job.
Yeah, we love our thing.
But then what does Jack Bohloko then do for being able to get equipment and yeah,
nentse ke spana le kotse mara with my allowance we can like save, then that's when I got my first professional camera. Kotse I left but we together.
Did you guys break up or did he go get a job?
I know he was na feel out do this slow fella like this. No, it's not about the money. Na feel like he's doing something he's not passionate about.
He wanted to do film or
something. The film, he was more into filming. So that's where he focused. That's why Abigail the bargain short film.
Yeah.
So we ever since then Nara collaborator pizza for his project. Just like
so all these people want to buy the video man, they are not paying you, Jack.
All these people. No, they pay dog.
So when did it start becoming a business?
That was when I was starting.
It wouldn't make any sense. These videos are beautiful. So I'm trying to figure out okay, as we keep going forward, Dramaboi keep muse to say some to an extent. Like you're mudirisang a lot of the time because that's how you get your name out there. Who are some of the people who then come afterwards, and then how do you now start making it into calculations?
Because I think after Black Mampatile, I got a bit of shine into my brand. Then
Crispin Nats and Little Nakuji utile afterwards. Before Crispin, how did you meet with Crispin?
Crispin, why is he meeting because of Boaman? Yeah, I remember Moratiwa. I think we shot Moratiwa first month. Yeah, we shot Moratiwa.
How did you meet Amantle?
Amantle is through Bislayer.
Okay.
It's through Bislayer. Never pizza go studio and go to we'll go there. Answer no, I want to push this artist to go my star. Amantle now.
Bislayer, and how did you get to meet him?
Bislayer, I think never push a level sentence about body.
Oh, okay.
Can I go on about the great media? Our hope I never shoot the video. Kids, this touch and
Okay.
So during that time, I knew that guy Bislayer. So I approach. I think nobody Spanish time somewhere or shoot the drama. So ever since drama, we gonna shine from that video. Switch lanes. Yeah. So. Bislayer nkopanya la mantle we shot barkenyone
Moratiwa first,
then we shot Black Mampatile, then we shot Bomokolodi. I think Bomokolodi ki video about 50 ki shooter.
Damn dog.
Yeah, we moved about 2016 there or 2017. Yeah.
I'm trying to imagine your life, Jack.
Yeah.
Onna ya la pele ga editing suit hela, like
I ne ke push the video tse baya. I remember ibile ba re ke mang offense mo wa said in one of his podcast he mentioned me or no Jack ke feel gore la re ke spana thata mara ali itse Jack Bohloko.
yeah.
So like na ne ke gona go drop mo ma 3 videos ne ke feel gore eventually people I should push the name and stuff. I will take my videos and submit go BTV.
Yeah.
This in between the project at the
program.
Yeah. So that's what I
What was the goal?
Ne ke batla go pusha fela. I was just hungry for Span.
No batla go dira Span, batho ba bone bontle ba Span sa
ba
ga.
bone gore ba bone Jack Bohloko ba itse Span sa me.
Yeah.
And that one you feel like I'm not like a cinematography cinematographer or whatever. Ke tsene diloela blind one.
Yeah.
Cuz even to date like I shot more than 400 music videos so.
Damn, dog.
Yeah.
That's why you have 360 something
man,
followers on YouTube. So
Yeah.
all of these videos known to these are connected towards your YouTube channel.
Yeah, every
Okay.
video.
All right, so let's
Yeah.
talk a little bit about the presidential awards and stuff.
Yeah.
When did you start joining those things? Because I think that's also when your name became a household name. But how about winner? So which ones did you compete in and which ones did you win at?
You know, the presidential go register artist one. So nebile I shot a video for some artist video Venom Spiwa now pela pineng wa bogologolo. 2015 yeah. So that guy registered that video and you win it
Yeah.
one pizza or no rabatliwa da. So na ke nna re tla re bolela or no le win ne bile ke akanya gore go awadiwa ene.
Yeah.
So kante rotle ra awadiwa, you know. So that's when I knew about the competitions about like that. So I won ka yone ga Venom, then ka 2016 that was 2016.
Yeah.
2017 I won ka Black Mampatile Amantle Brown, then 2017 I won ka Follow ya ga Amantle Brown, then 2018 ke Dololo Vimampizi.
So every year no na le check hela o itse gore se nganyana sa tswa ka.
Ke harasa blind.
But how, like, okay, so all of these things are happening right now. You are realizing
Yeah.
gore se nganyana se khona gore setso from you doing music videos. I'm trying to figure out, when does it become a business, and what are you doing meanwhile? How do we ready videos? Do you go find a job? Do you do something else? Like, how are you able to keep your passion alive? Because
No, I was really pushing fela. Ne ke itsa chelete ne ga se ke re ke batla Spanish or whatever. Ne ke focus sa me le go ne ke excited wa ke go pusha fela. I remember le bo abo Owen Pence ba runya ba pusha la
everybody come and video ele ratile go change same.
Yeah, ne trend man.
Why so faded?
Hey man.
Yeah. So he came in after you guys.
But nan ne ke le o itse nan re ba gaufi le go ka re ne re mo stand by me le ba itse Jack Bohlokonyana hale then the artist tse di tona ba re itse. So I think Owen Pence mona na re rela mathata blind kana go yo and ne ke pusha thata gore ke gopola ke ntse ke bolela bo Pixel le bone bo local corner ne rena le go kopana ko Ocean Collide go bjole ke hate ke deja vu ntse ba betsa kwa ne rena le go kopana fela re ambitious because ne re ambitious le gore mena re batla go take over fela, you know,
because there was a space kind of a lot of what people don't understand about like Botswana music industry is that there was that space for that. I mean, I remember when we shot videos in the sale. I remember we shot Metolo. We shot Metolo. No, it won a channel award. But it's actually TV level. It's sort of like even with the music when it first started sounding nice. The root of both that mind, Boski. No, how already the Pina Morido or Botswana. So our videos had that thing. Locally until you guys showed up.
But you know, nake inspire lo ke wabana Eric Ramco, the Eric Ramco era ga edi DVD.
Shout out to Tembelani Ngori, manele Temba. He was a Zimcat, wabon.
Yo,
like education yako redisha yako.
Hey.
So Temba nele no ilor Eric na mwirisa a lot for the DVDs. I mean, Robert Dagi, le the DVDs abo Franco. I mean, you remember those when you were a kid watching those.
Yeah.
What did that do for you?
Because my sister Nancy Molema, he will buy those every DVD. Like in Elmoto show that I think it's in the industry in Cigarata local. Because of my sister.
Never push a local about. But the DVD, the CD, the tape, it's a blue.
Yo. So niggas are short and nigga fane blind.
So you were in
blind. Yeah.
So I walk up on a local it was something that
no,
was inbuilt.
Nikarata V Tata.
Yeah.
I used to listen to a lot of V. Ke archive the album and I think I still have album from Lamalanga to what yeah. So I will listen to local Eskimo. I'm a fan of local music. Period.
Definitely. So okay, so now going to I'm trying to figure out when then do you get your first million views?
Million views, I think it was Zola 7. Zola 7
How do we get from working with Dramaboi Libo Ama Isa Kenya Isa Mama Brown you know?
Yeah.
How do you get from that to working with Zola 7?
Zola 7 again Foster Julian. I was shooting something for Foster Julian. So Foster one of the days I'm gonna record le proverb Mzanzi. So hale Mzanzi horalo arrange le interview go radio station go Massive Metro le Zola 7. So they have that interview. After that Rachila nyana we le Zola hela outside this the radio station. So about first time once a video game shoot it Zola went crazy. The clip is there in the internet when he uploaded it on YouTube. So he was crazy. He was like, my man Bona, I will send you the Zaga horror Mzanzi next week if you're okay with this shooter. Then you be rahela
Brazilian Zaga Hana Sengana Unudimel. Zola. Na kwa tinga ke re tsa o sekame.
Ke Zola 7. Now it's like ke Zola 7.
Yeah.
Ke Zola 7. Se Zola sala ke Zola 7.
Ke Zola 7.
Hospana le Zola 7. You know I will shoot a video for Multimedia for Dukes for free anytime bro because you want to go to the rates and lo ena something a connect something more.
Yeah. Spiritual for when it's something great for you.
So,
yeah.
So now I'm into this for chele torofeng. Le nna ke go ikgotsohatsa gore mele e ra ke lebella tsele ke tsamaileng e be ke re mare ke rile 1 and 2 yeah, so I'm like that.
Yeah, we have a different one on the show today, and I can feel bad again it's all like ke botsa jake ka madi because batho ba bangwe, you know, we live in a capitalist society where everything that you do, you know, someone feels you have to do it for chale. And your journey is different because you are not looking for the same things that everyone is looking for.
Yeah.
And when we fulfill so I don't know what fulfills you the most.
Obviously at one point money really makes
of course
is important. But now what makes me important ke go some impact Botswana is a small country, like to become one of the names in the streets. It's our like the street get Bohloko. So I'm pushing towards that level, you know. Or maybe because we are all gonna die at one point and how level logic thing, whether you are rich or poor, we go the same way, 6 feet. So like and I'm like that, or at least I'm make happy or that's why I took the move to go to SA. I was like, maybe one day like because I remember Juju will tell us or no Bona. Josie is our African Hollywood. Since push go Josie blind. Imagine we are like 4 hours away from our Hollywood.
Joburg is closer
Yeah.
than Joburg is closer than Francistown.
You see, the only difference is border.
When you think about it that way,
Yeah.
like one of the capital of entertainment
And you look
is
at
right here.
He will say, you look at these Nigerians, they travel a lot. And most of the Nigerians, they travel by bus to arrive there.
Yeah.
It's not like they take flights
Yeah.
to arrive in South Africa. They drive for better. They see Hollywood in Johannesburg.
Yeah.
So then I was like, for the same thing or no, yes, I'm doing well in Botswana, but
Yeah.
what makes sense to me, yeah,
Ke gore o violate that.
like it's a testela metsi there, man. Mare, the thing about going there, now I realize something. People there, it's also our home, man.
Yeah.
Gauteng is also a legae la rona blind. So barata content ya Botswana bo culture spears they pala everywhere, most of it.
Yeah.
Because nice stay in Soweto.
Yeah.
Lebo Slicer, you will hear Soweto, you will hear Slicer go Venda.
Nkaro mojiwa.
Yeah, Allah say.
Wow.
To pente batho go go mpetsa ba le curious or man how mahempe o tshela go Venda da ba ka ha ba ratang music wa ga mahempe ka teng.
For real.
And I wonder if mahempe wa is or ba morata blind.
No, someone tell that nigga there's a check. Wow, man.
In Venda, yeah, for him.
But because I get in South Africa are not that out there about telling people about how good they are.
Yeah.
Wa bona ke rayang.
It's
Ha
a
le
tricky
kopane
thing,
hana.
yeah.
Ha gona poto go rara. Wena o ntse mbu.
Yeah.
Usually they keep it to themselves because they're competitive.
Yeah.
Do you think we are too friendly ka di compliments tsa rona rona?
Yeah, I think Batswana we are built like that.
Yeah. Blind,
Yeah.
and then it's like they have an advantage over you because they won't say the same thing to you.
Yeah, because part-time I road manage Ntate Stunna.
Yeah.
Because most of our bookings will have that thing. We'll have our bookings go Free State. Keragana kwa Stimela. We'll
Yeah.
have Free State, Botswana, Lesotho and stuff. Mare never in Joburg like wawana keep it why mar this song is big. It has
It's huge.
40 million views and stuff. And look at how they love William. They love William Last a lot. Mare how won any booking for him that side. You wonder why. Then like sense something about South Africa or Babatlayang because they love William so much. Mara how won a booking you want to know about Torada, Modi Klabung, and stuff like that,
But I think his new management is trying to find other ways. But like I always worry about that when someone associates you with coming from Botswana, go tsaya di chances tsa gago or di go goletsa di chances gore ba itse gore o tswa go Lesotho, a ba batla gore maybe ha Stunna ka tsena kwa rotse go Bloom, maybe it would have been different, But I want to talk more about the videos that you did before we get into the controversy more.
Controversy.
Because when the controversy is on it's our game you ka. But you don't know why ignore because you do work with some really really big South Africans out there.
Yeah.
I mean, one of your biggest songs was with Master KD, Chinada, featuring Khoisan, Maxi, and Makazi. 16 million views.
26
right now.
26 million.
This nigga just added like 10 and then 10 million people. 10, that's what?
Yeah, man.
Okay, where do we even start with this thing? When did you start getting your multiple millions as far as views? Nearly Mangul got you to that point.
To a point, I got the first one in Zola 7.
Yeah.
Then that's when I began shoot tabarak in Dumalana.
Mampiz, yeah?
Mampiz.
It got 10.
It got 16.
Imo 16. Mampiz has 16 million views.
Yeah, 16
I was
million.
going to interview gape. Like the gape ga re bua ka ena thata ra. Let's tell them Arab boys. Yeah. No doubt, pa. So
yeah.
Dumalana made it to 16 million views.
Yeah, 16 million views. Because I think now I have 22 music videos with 1 million views. So man, more than 1 million views at the point.
I'm a pain. So, Jack, this is registered in SA. everyone is always complaining about the money side of these things. No wonder you're doing these things for free. You know you're gonna get money. So
No, I'm not doing it for free.
how does the money work when you start talking millions? And did you get your plaque?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my
I have
God.
my plaque.
My nephew, YouTube. Where's your plaque? Where's your plaque? So
It's
you
coming,
got your
it's
plaque,
coming.
pa.
Yeah, I got my plaque.
So
man.
how does it work money wise? YouTube. Before we go back to talk about how you got together with Mampizi.
Yeah, cause YouTube, you know, was struggle blind, was span blind. Baba.
Yeah.
So for 1 million views, you get boma roughly between 9K and 15,000, depending on, you know, the thing about YouTube, views from Botswana, they don't make sense. Yeah, they have to view the
take
video.
that.
Yeah, because there are no adverts. Like,
Hey.
there are no adverts. You make money through adverts. There's
Yeah.
no shortcut.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
make
want
through-
I game you. It's about the ads.
yeah, you have to like make a real impact in South Africa or other countries. Say demonetized and
I
stuff.
think what people don't understand about
YouTube.
South African YouTube,
Yeah.
they got border blind. Right?
Yeah.
Until to show advert. Until
Advert,
I think it's how many every 7 or 10 minutes. There's like an ad or 20 sometimes.
Yeah.
There's an advert that comes through. So,
Something from that. Yeah. Yeah, and yeah.
But Jack, man, you have so many though.
Yeah.
Come
It's
on,
not that-
calculate the hell. From 16 million, that would be 9 times 16, right? It would be fair to say, 10 times 16. That's 160 grand.
No, it's not like that.
It's plus or minus.
Because I already
Let's stop digging. Yo, this is some bitch nigga shit. We're not counting this man's pockets. But me, it's substantial.
Yeah, you
Or are you
survive.
doing extra work out there? You're doing documentary work? Or are you just focusing on just doing the videos?
Yeah, you know, for the longest time, it's really based on music videos and stuff. But big challenge and this road managing with Ntate
Stunna,
since
yeah.
really close to him. And now I just want to do anything. Lena, I want a podcast there.
Yeah, come on now. Because I think because of how cool you are, you'd be able to get so much out of guys that they wouldn't really necessarily say platform. How did you meet Mampizi and
Mampizi?
yeah?
Yeah, Mampizi, I think he came to me, Dololo. Dololo, they shot the clips for that video. So now I added some few clips to complete the video. The guy Nasa edited the video, then they came with the clips. I edited the video. Then that's when our relationship started. We shot Dumalana next up. And
Dumelo.
Dumela, I can remember, you know, V untusitse bosigo ka bo 3 bosigo a nteletsa. Hey Jack, hey Papa. Okay, Papa, hey, we gona le emergency da mo studio Papa. Tla mo studio ha ke tsena ko re retse kwa eta wana mo tshamekele da.
Yeah.
Ha tshameka o tshameka Dumalana. E le di wa ba yo.
Ba dumela mo go yona. Kana o ka le force go rata pin. But your it was a jam.
Yo, it was a jam, bruh. Then the next morning, we shot that video and Busigo ka la Mampizi a tshameka. Ha se na go shoota. La go edita the same night.
Damn.
Busigo ke a re se papa ra go edit.
Wait, tota. This was an amazing video,
Yo.
man. So let's talk about bana ba go ka siela be ba tsena mo te ga ba le kopa madi kana there was one time we tried to shoot a video out there ke ha bana nyana ba re botsa gore
Cause
zaga e kae ba show me the money bana nyana yela ba se rola dithago bana ba sa thanya ba bo thale blind. So this is where now the star starts rising. So how many other videos did you do for him? We really do Melana.
Mampizi I be ke shoota Love You after Dumalane. I be ke re come dance.
Okay.
I gona le ngwe ya skates mara I uploaded it on my channel. Video a wena etimo mo channel nyame.
Awesome stuff.
Yeah, it's
Jack, these are a lot. I'm looking at your page on on thing
My
on
channel.
on YouTube. And all right, I think now we're nearly at the hour mark on the show. I want to find out about Makazi. Honore, that's when the numbers started becoming ridiculous.
Yeah.
And we didn't even know. Was that Usetsu move to go Josie or no Santola mo Botswana?
Ke le mo Botswana ke impact ga simoletse mo Botswana.
Actually, before it's mo Makazi. What made you? What was the day you know are don't die, kava.
Yeah, cause ngona la tenne lena le tla gore ai mona o ya Mzanzileng wa bona. And let's say ke ipotsa ke am Mzanzileng. So I think COVID mona e re babaletse blind e be ke re man, let me just go there, man, and try my luck. Let me just go. Lucky enough, I have my family, Mama Fiking. I got my cousin, Puisano. We went to Joburg and started. I remember you Robert's good cousin in Zaha Puisano. It's my cousin. Go Soweto. Since Rabatla Black, obviously, but the Baholets or no, but like go see if it is South Africa. Go, what's a man that?
As a one class. Yeah.
So Rabatla Black, I remember the place in Abigail flew off is just near Orlando. When I get so like do I really want to stay near? It's not Soweto, Mare. Do I really want to stay near Soweto? So I just decided because I was desperate. I wanted a place as soon as possible. So we went there and ran now. Ever since then I'm so what's my outing where Obido Mohomusi Matlakal is like a friend of mine from Zira Stoban. So Spanna Mo Jobe Kefela. So the guy about no fit bona Kifila Robatella Rente Bayada, Why is a problem Moso to Nagan Namoso which is Spanna Roman take a pela sharp or sharp one environment that thing. That's when I make a Mare. Before the packet at the tuber.
Yeah.
Ereke an option ni waban. Because at one point in the Guatabella high or one financial waban make sense and stuff. So I'll tell her not last so we told out of 1 month to that. So we too Manato thing I would do let me see the
side they don't tell you.
Yeah. So we too I would do let me see the but was about promises to gonna go apartheid. Mandela. So ever since then I want to deep like a hopefully Ramaphosa recently abarare. Hey, like you guys look complaining like so how too much. Why is it prepaid? Kabara, I know I seen you. Nerina, one butuka, le hokute, how not to Malano, So it is like that, fella. So, Soweto, man, you'll meet it's the most safest place, man.
Yeah.
You'll meet the safe Barragimatawa sharp blind to a point. More combing ke phone. Somebody am sponsor no bono lebetse phone with them.
So it's not as bad as everyone is out here thinking. Huh?
I think TV sponsor the bad side. Obviously population is high. 60 million is a lot of population. So obviously the negatives will be.
There is bad people everywhere in the world,
man.
Yeah,
even in Botswana. Yeah.
Bad blind.
Yeah.
So you did the Makazi video Osantulo Botswana.
The Makazi, the Master KG one.
The Master KG.
Yeah.
Oh no, kilibeletse Makazi because kana ke batla ya ntla we dira ya mo South Africa o santsulo go Botswana.
I got Zola 7 then Makazi kimitile through the Master KG one because most of the time I was doing body dance video. I get bereka le Makazi direct like on her own video, music video.
Yeah.
Ke spanele ne ele a feature like Master KG and more ke pusher for the subscribers and stuff. I will do the dance video. That's when I will use the peanuts Habo Makazi because they're trending. And
yeah. So you get what the artist
No, I will get the best dancers. I had a group of dancers. I will use those dancers because market to South Africa and stuff because I get content because content. So I will reach only Botswana. Yeah.
So, because I'm trying to understand you started doing this when you got to Joburg, when you got to SA, Master KG, Botswana.
Yeah, I was still in Botswana. The time I shoot a video of Makazi, it was the first time Makazi at Botswana.
Ke yone ya ga
Ka
Maxi.
2019.
Ke yone the song with Maxi.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's
That's the
how
thing.
you first got
That's-
together
yeah.
with them. And then when you moved to SA, that's when you started doing the dance challenge videos.
No, the dance I can get it second to mo Botswana.
Mo
Ke
Botswana,
tsone tse
let's
I think di rile hore Master KG a khone go ntemoga.
Bo Murahu.
Moraho is like a dance video.
Hey, ke na le Mr. Brown.
Yeah, Mr. Brown it's a dance video.
Okay,
that I
Mr.
shot.
Brown also mo Botswana len.
No, it's I get it re kwala title for us to get the
Oh,
views.
okay.
Re title jaaka ba title it's so wa bona.
Bonya.
That's why.
Hey, ba setse
No,
ba
we are here
mpeditse
to
ke a
learn.
bona gore batho ba hella ke ba hella pelo like ke ne mona ha utlweng. No, I get it. Okay, so that's how you are able to get algorithm. But gore ba kgone gore ba tag mo yona.
Ne ke batla-
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so that's how Master KG caught on to you when you were done a song Yagamakazi.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
someone else was dancing to it.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely, yeah.
All right. So
That's how
born for them to get in touch with you was when you were already in SA, we a video or because I'm trying to figure out when the working relationship
Yeah, go na le
started.
nako e nngwe hela be ke decide
Ah,
go
re nne
send
mona ena. Ai,
e monate nya.
mona eta mpola. No, ya nthaga ya no le nna. Eh, ke batla go bona gone gore Spanish se simolotse ha kae wa bona ke rang gore
Yeah.
o bu simolla ile gore you're actually shooting videos for them.
Yeah, because I wanna re impact re sa lemoga because I think ne ntse ba nkitse because ke bone da idea ke tsena ko Mzansi gore oh these
Eh.
people ba itse channel a ga Jake wa bona
Eh.
because le bo Stunna it was easy for me to connect with the guys from
Eh.
Lesotho because Stunna ke mo sendela message ke re hey my king ke batla go spana le wena as soon as ke tsena mo Mzansi da I don't know anytime my nigga le nna ke batla go spana le wena man you know
Damn.
gore ne le machuale like that you
Eh.
know so I think le bo Master KG because Master KG ke mo sendetse ke ne ke sendela ene le like a copy and paste message
Eh.
ke mo sendela bo Casper
Don't tell them.
yeah no ke
no.
ha ela botha
Mara ke strategy at least gore bana le bona ba gona gore ba ithaba
eh wa bona
Yeah.
be o itlhela gore Master KG no se za cover Spanish ha
Hey, wow.
so Master KG gone wa ba no anytime my king bona ke tle Botswana leng e be ke re no ha intsalo let me shoot the storyline I shot the storyline le matla in frame ba sha you know we
Yeah.
did that storyline then
The actual shooter for shooting and then wa go di performance shot tsa gago or a storyline as in
yeah I shot the storyline then bone ha ba fitla mo Botswana
Yeah.
we just shot the performance shots
damn Jack.
yeah we were like that
Whoa.
Eh,
Okay.
because sometimes gore re tsenya artist stress re shoota storyline
Le iketlile.
re ntate re shootile story ha so re go shootile di vocal
Hey.
re ntshe pina kana re ntshele re direle fake video ya
Wow,
rona.
that's dope, man.
So yeah that's how we were hustling these guys.
So ultimately, Boneano, when they start working with you guys, because like there's a lot of videos saying from your production.
Yeah.
Mariele, a lot of artists, a lot of us hadn't met before. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out Boneano, were they people in your neighborhood? Who are some of these artists when you got to SA you started working a lot with?
Yeah, most of the time people on my neighborhood because you know I started it working hashtag calculation restart.
Yeah. I
Calculation.
remember that one, yeah.
Yeah, calculation restart was more like I'm starting afresh. I'm forgetting whatever I have done before. You know, it's a new place.
Yeah.
Ke tlo qala sesha like ira whatever. Ke spana le di upcoming artists ke pagamelle sharp. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the whole concept. And I guess finally the upcoming artists, because you know I think it was a bit harder to work with the big artists because of industry Mzansi gape wa wana e fair blind, you know, a fair blind. There's nothing like when now like basetse ba setilele ba higher, you know.
Yeah.
That's why now ke realize it's like I need to push more other content.
Yeah.
Why? Because ka go se tsohile do tse ba Mazulu na le ba shootile thata ba ile so na ke tla ke le jeke ke shoota Mazulu ha ke ire any impact because you know majita bo slow man bo tools films ba ile Spane ba ile so now the best I wanna do ke batla gona this side and that side
Yeah.
ke push more content this side ke push because mo Botswana ho isere go iragala do tse dintsi
Yeah.
hence why batho ba qavile Spanish sami.
So there's room for growth when it comes to Botswana content.
Yeah. There's a lot of things we have to do.
Yeah. Not only music.
ba e rata content ya Botswana ba.
Kana mme ke gone gore yaanong ba go simolla leng go atolosa letsogo wa bona ke rayang gore gone gore go share bread. I mean,
No,
like we're talking about Bone, the Stunnas and the Williams of the world.
Yeah.
Why is it so hard gore ba assimilate mo culture-eng ya gone ka kwa, just like any other artists tse di tswang outside of South Africa, like my America, let's say, you know, my Nigeria, I know it's hard, but when from being there, what would you think is the most difficult part about?
Because you know what I
Botswana
noticed from scratch, those guys, I think from Colonia, they've always been told, or like South Africa is the best country in Africa,
everything.
you know. Those guys don't even have passports, bruh. You know?
Yeah.
That's how, yeah, they have, how Chika Corner, they have everything, bruh,
Yeah.
you know. So that day, a bit ignorant about other people, you know, other cultures and stuff. Ronaba, even though they respect Botswana, you know. That sharp, but I think from what they know, like that country is performing well. You can't go stay in Botswana. Why move from United States of America and go to maybe Rwanda? You know, I think
You know, I understand that, but minga rona respect nyana for rona kwana. I think it's because a lot of no, and I think it's because of illegally into South Africa. It's usually people from different parts of Africa. So in now or high or bakona or batlo fostella mo rona.
Yeah.
Hora gore so you know, born where they are is much better.
Because now bona ke simolotse go appreciate my country ke le ka kwa gore mara tsela sharp mo Botswana, to be honest. Ha ke phela le majita da ke a bona gore South Africans, there's a huge gap by settling, there's happy tshotlego intsi wa bona. Rona Botswana, we can live the same life, right? Ra balance in a way. Kora ha re khakala then the minister ba bana ba phela yalo ba tlotlege. Obviously. But re tshela life is sharp, like re ja sharp da mfetho bana. My country ke appreciate le ka, to be honest.
So how is it though, like finding yourself in you're shooting for Makazi and the likes of Bonobo, Master KG, and you know, being so close to family Abon? I mean, I don't know, you didn't do Asana daughter. Did you do
Azana,
yeah.
I did Azana, yeah.
So there's a lot of those people, and they're the most successful ones right now when it comes to dance music for South Africa. I never thought I'd see the day when the biggest artists were coming from it's not Durban, it's not Joburg, and they get a young Botswana guy to do their videos, you know.
Yeah, man.
How did you feel about that, and how did it come? Yeah,
because even this girl Bargeman Luan, you know, the one who Munkabi records.
Okay.
We are good friends. So we used to chill. I think never respected the number because I went to South Africa.
With the numbers,
100,000 and Lebona number, you know.
Not everyone, more you too, especially.
If you compare even the videographers, that side, Offensive Moas is leading. I think it's almost 2 million subscribers, and in Facebook, it's also 1 million. You know.
Damn.
So I'm number 2 in terms of videographers.
Yeah.
In terms of the guys, I never push it too much.
Go YouTube
like that. Next time I can respect the YouTube from that point.
Whoa.
So number 2, you know.
That's a big deal, dog.
Yeah, that's a big deal. Even in Botswana, after William, at one point then leader, but because I took the plaque first.
Yeah. Give peanut butter. No, and he's on a tip though. So that's because your work ethic and
most of the people never respect that idea. Happily personality fail, you know. Never connect the sharp, to be honest.
How easy is it to direct Makazi?
Makazi is the sweetest person.
Yeah.
Maybe like you personally, like
Ke motho o blind.
sharp blind and o rata Botswana blind makazi.
What are the similarities though between like, because ke a bona hore ke bona batho ba ile gore
Yeah.
nkare Batswana ba rata, including even the music.
Yeah.
You know, what is it with Limpopo folk and Batswana? Like, what is that connection about?
Oh, the language.
The language,
I think Limpopo is not Tsotlego per se.
Like the language is hey, it's barpa.
Not Tsotlego that way. So the guys ba sokotse wa bana.
Hey.
Ba sokotse
To
Limpopo.
get into the space as well.
Yeah, you know, when you get to South Africa, you will get to know these things. Gore Mazulu ba feel gore rona we are real South Africans,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
That there's that thing, my man. You
Yeah.
know, rona is Batswana. I think le Batswana ba bakakwa. They're just being Batswana. We are humble and
Yeah.
harna moa wa gore like another person re motsa go lekana
Ke tla go shaya
re ka
wena.
ithutela mara ra ithutela language ya gago. We are excited about that. So Mazulu bone they are like sticking to that. And my friends ba Mazulu like sometimes ban sendela di message o nkwala se Zulu say well. I wonder how much these guys are ignorant of our languages. Untypera se Zulu.
Yeah, when I was go iragalang go
Yeah,
no.
man. Hey.
No, but I love that you were able to find your space.
So
there.
Limpopo, I think barke yone that thing ya go lebella gore Botswana ba sa le ba sa hiwe shine wa ba. So they are happy for that le bone.
Finally someone
Finally
recognizes them.
we are getting wa bana, yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about your name. You know, where were you when you found out that Dramaboi had passed away?
I was in Botswana. I came to see my sister just one of the days, and you know, I sent Drama a message. I sent him a message ke mmotsa gore my nigga, cause always I get like sonce ke mmone.
Yeah.
I even posted the conversation, you know.
Yeah.
I even came lane go local corner at one point to shoot our last video.
Yeah.
So Drama was like, "Ay man, ki busy go office inda." He's not telling me the truth. He was saying, "Hey man, ki busy da go office inda. Oscar ki a go latlhella my king."
Yeah.
What and stuff like that, man.
Were you able to see him though? Ukila unamwona like
Ha ke kgona go mmona because he was
Nah,
that
no,
time.
kopana le wena.
Ke ne ke nna ke mmona, I think ke mmone 3 months prior to that one.
Yeah.
So the time I came again, yone period ya gore a tlhokagale.
Yeah.
I was in Botswana, so yeah, he just told me or busy go office in le nna ne ke ipotsa gore busy office guy because we are always together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But why do you think Nalibu hitla blind about like what he was going through? Because I got to see him on MOD, so
You know him
WMP.
so much,
So
yeah.
you know they're always together.
Yeah.
So he'd sleep sometimes at the crib during your nena kwate. And when I got to see him, you know, he was in a bad state.
Yeah.
What do you think we could have done differently? Really, to have at least helped him cope with whatever he was going through with, you know, because I mean, but a lot of us, more musicking, and especially a lot of us in entertainment circles, how small on the moko, you know. So, do you think there's anything that people can do differently when their friends are going through something? Say, or maybe is there any type of advice you'd give someone? Because we all lost a brother, man.
Yeah, man, because you know the thing ya Drama, it was so tricky mo ile gore how na le ne so happy batla go record go like ke ne le motho na ale outside at one during that time he wanted to record a lot of tracks.
A lot. Na batla go tsena.
Na batla go record.
Le nna ntse re lampusa ka pina gore
recorder le.
my king a re tsene ka ntse my king.
Yeah, because I think Drama, he was not telling us, he just decided he wants to rest, to be honest.
Yeah.
And he knew, and he was just being all happy around us. Not really happy, to be honest.
Yeah.
How had happy vibes
Did he
before?
hug?
Yeah.
A lot of hugs and stuff.
Yeah, man.
But yo, Jack is not a guy of many words, guys. So this show is about to end in just a little bit. Your relationship with Ntate Stunna.
Yeah,
Listen, man. These are my little brothers. No, opinion knows we're cool. Was it Zoa? Hey, Bablogile stage hela malaita bagana ke tsena en nkare these ga borone niggas. So ya no nna nkare tsontso re qale re batla go tsena. Nna I get a whole deal. Man, but we've been cool ever since. And shout out for what he's doing with that Mampizi stuff that he's doing. That shit is hilarious, man. Hey, with Ntate Stunna,
Yeah,
you know, how did you guys come together, and what makes your relationship so tight? Because you know, the road management and even your image and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And we can see from your timeline. That's your bra, like that's your nigga. So how did you guys come together, and why is it still working to this day?
Yeah, Stunna, we met, Muzenda a message. At the time I came to South Africa, I was starting to make connections with people that I know from South Africa. So I music, I was a fan.
Yeah.
So I connect, I meet. He was my brother, because the first time we met, we shot a video called Nkae Kwala.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the name of the song. I remember man, range exchange a bua ka Botswana gore ebile rona rata pinela ga ATI ya Belhazia ke
hey, the original ATI.
ke mchel a re ntse re ke le khetelele tola he will do that. We rata blali ke mara that was the time ATI was going through a lot. People Batswana ne ba sa rate pineo.
Yeah.
Mara for you to love it, like
find the loyal. For our name they can find this as a
man.
Wow, man. Does he make beats?
Yeah, he used to make beats. I think even Stimela, he made a beat. He made a beat before that guy. I remember 2.1.
Yeah.
Because for him to send it to 2.1, he wanted to like bargain Botswana Free State. In the collaboration with Lesotho Free State.
Yeah.
Not knowing what is gonna be the biggest song.
That's a big one. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I remember the live blow of that song. He performed for the first time. There was no response. Pusha TikTok. Pusha. The next performance I perform, and it's not even the last track we perform.
Yeah.
After that performance, now
In the
track list. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys linked up after the Facebook.
Yeah, we met, got the Twitter thing.
Yeah.
Then after that, no, Vector will be happy, man, or Raspana, and stuff like that. So ever since then, I will come to the studio, because whenever I'm on the other side of Joburg, you know, Joburg is big.
Yeah, man.
From here to Lobatse, you are still in Joburg. So, to Lobatse, so I will go there, I will spend nights, go record you wave rider, Malome, because you know this guy is Malome Vector, wave rider, Lily Zokala, the same guy who passed away, Vector. They never studio blind.
That's where the work is, man. Hey, how's that studio? You're in the wrong business.
Go plus the narta we poga blind. Hey, namana gana get sana studio kira hit yala. I can record it hata. I get sana like kira hit.
But like some of the best musicians, Limo Botswana Mona are guys who stay in the studio. Do you have to?
Yeah, man.
You have to. I'm sure Lo why he's got the tools. It's like being but how about on a cinematographer, being a videographer? You know, you gotta know your tools.
Yeah,
and
man.
that's a big thing there. So, well, enough for you. In BW, who are your top 5 videographers?
Top 5
ever.
No, not in any particular order.
You gotta give me an order.
Order.
Yes, order. I want you to think. Give me an order, and that will be us closing down the show.
Okay. I think 5 like event on Leg Junior.
Okay.
We Ramatata, like Spanish.
Check it out, Leg Junior.
My new videos you can see calculator. Yeah.
Or does he have his own thing?
Yeah, he does. He does have his own channel.
Okay.
Then Black Pixel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any reasons why?
I was blind.
Now, since I 2.1 subscribers, what
Why you want move up?
Oh, I love the colors though. Look at that.
Yeah, ke monna di movie.
Hey, wow, okay. Hey, mona Botswana go nna mathata.
Ona le bo Leg Junior
Go na le bo Leg Junior. I'm art. Okay, Leg Junior, Black Pixel. All right.
Local
Who do
corner.
they usually work with? Who do they usually work with? Like, Motoba Konang.
Black Pixel, I think he works with
A lot of people.
a lot of big artists. Bonwelo, Bo Magduya.
Henuelo.
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, all right.
Le other Bo Willa Oberke Le Bo Willa, and you know.
William has worked with everyone. Hustler.
So
Okay.
number 3, local corner.
Hey! The homies! Hey, Bapala Podium. Bono bronze ngwanya.
Shut us.
Hey. Naru 50,000 go cho busy da. Let I just say. But nice one, local corner. Any reasons why you start?
Yo,
Nice
hey,
one about one
Majita was all about push up line,
Yeah,
you know. Like look how like if you lot about push the into eki lo one, you know.
Yeah.
Like ha ba pagametseng a teng ba itsentse like ha ba nna le mo te step ladder like re kala from that's why next like ba itse mo hele from ha ba tsa dinepela ba betsa and ba
Yeah.
gompieno bona gore ba take it over fit ba
Hey,
ira
man.
mathata ka di podcast.
Big up, guys.
Big up
yourself. Who's number 2? Who's number 2?
Number 2, Psych Josie.
Hey!
Yeah.
Then,
I guess ke lebala my male I think LP.
when
Number 1. Yeah,
No, we're not
Yeah, like number 1.
Okay. No, how would you moralisti?
Nah, ke compete.
No, guys are not even close. Like this is this. I think numbers are proving themselves
Yeah,
right now.
ba betsa 100,000 subscribers. Re kala.
Who can Rihanna? How about to Babona? Or link yeah, no one.
Yeah, man.
What about Remo?
What do you plan?
He's not on the list. That's not what I said.
Hotly.
Come on. Yeah, he's not on the list. Director Mo?
Director was like it makes me like I respect that blind you know ke respect le more like ke joke ke
I know what you
respect
mean.
the Spanish on blind.
But what do you think is the future though for
Botswana
for Botswana videography? Because ka bona gore ha gongwe ma like dial gore ke feel gore ba blind ha gongwe ba hand up a mo di project tse di khutshwanyane, you know, yourselves, the local corners. The guys are not trying to think about doing big budget movies and whatever. Do you feel gore that's too big for you, or do you think gore na I'm okay for this space ke le mo sone ke tla gola ka boripana ke tla gore ga go nna kongwe, or you know you don't see it, you don't see a time where there's a budget for a movie that Local Corner, Black Pixel, you, all of these guys could collaborate on when we kopantsha the idea gongwe le ene gavian tshitse sengwe private sector in tshitse sengwe? Do you see a future like that, or you're just on some fuck it?
Ne marena I don't think we are re rakanya differently wa bana majite ke khanya go bua. It's possible. I think with the podcast, Local Corner showed us, or like it's possible for us, or like for you to do something. I want us every week.
Yeah.
You make sure you drop something.
Yeah.
It's a huge thing.
Yeah.
It's a huge, you know.
That's why you're
I
on the
think
list.
it's possible. And later now, the guys are silent. Ba shot light. Ba blind. You know.
That's what I love about you guys, though.
You know.
Community, I think it's tight, blind.
Yeah.
And I've realized what about when we're about winning more community in Yalona. Kemaru.
And
survive blind.
ba humble but ba successful ba humble like that. How tsena ole itsing thata wa nyella mo gaming
Yeah. Haramang. No, maybe I missed it.
Yeah, like a videographer.
Hey. Like I think you are more united than I think.
Yeah.
Bafana sound day. Bafana bang creative industry because I think you guys know honor. More cameras means more, you know, more detail. More minds mean more angles, more, you know. More so you're adding. But that's what I was telling people about the studio situation. Ngona le studio sa go ko lapeng.
Yeah.
And you think you can come out of your studio
Yeah.
Pina ya dikiwa.
Yeah,
La tsena mole o mongwe o utla sa se utlwang. And you don't
suggest something.
and it doesn't mean you need to take it. It doesn't mean you need to add it. O gona go adda o bontsha. It doesn't matter, but at least o bontshitse tsela e nngwe. So I pray for more collaboration.
For sure, my gents.
You know what I mean?
Local corner, I'm ready to collaborate, my gents.
Guys, yeah.
Moving yana.
Yeah. Wa ro shata le.
Let's say the X what.
Ra hetsa gona no yana o shata leng right. That's the last time ke kopa le wena bogologolo no na le motho.
Since it gets so man that ke shata.
Jackie. But you tell one ba khametse mo. What happened?
What happened?
Jozu zo go ira yang ne monela.
No, se Jozi ke bophelo that.
Yeah, Jack o tsene go tshitse ba bona batho ba bangwe ba change.
Yeah, ha wana.
Ow. Shame, man. No, I pray gore la le bona lerato tsa lame. Tota le lerato le important ke nna ke bolella bana ba. Every day, or it's a very important part of our lives. But we thank you so much, Papa, for hanging out with us. And more blessings to you. Our condolences about your brother once again. May Malome Vector rest in peace.
Yeah, man.
And we hope to see you in the future doing more and more of what you love to do and doing it on the highest level.
Yeah,
so you know what I mean?
Right, man.
What is the level? All right. Leave me alone. Guys, that's all we have with Jack right now. And in just a little bit, we're going to be hanging out with Dr. Kieran, talking about healthy living. I get it. Right here on PODI-CAST. So keep it locked. Thank you, Jack.
Blessings, man.
Identities. Podcast with PODI-CAST.
All right, welcome back, guys. And like we told you at the very beginning of the show, today, PODI-CAST is a bit more health conscious than it usually is, guys. And it's not because I'm getting old. Well, it is because I'm getting old and I'm getting a bit more conscious about how I take care of myself and also the people around me, man. We need to be really taking care of ourselves. 1984 was a long time ago, so we're not getting any younger. But also for the younger people as well who check out the show, we want to make sure that you guys are also alert about some of the things that are out there that can actually, shorten your life. Not every day is for certain. And to talk to us about this is a highly esteemed doctor here in BW. I won't get into his credentials a lot. He's a very humble man, but he's going to be helping us with this journey on the PODI-CAST. Every single time after each episode, we will be touching on different variations of diseases that are out there. But on the next couple of shows, we're going to be focusing mostly on non-communicable diseases, okay? Non-communicable diseases. And to help chat to me about this on every other occasion, he's going to be on the show a lot, so you got to get familiar with him. In the house, we're joined by Dr. Kieran.
Hi.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Scott.
Did I pronounce it properly?
Kieran, yes, perfectly, actually.
Kieran, yes,
You're
sir.
great with that, yes. Thank you very much, Scott.
Thank you so much for coming through. I think we'll just get straight into it because we don't, have a lot of time to talk about this, but I just wanted to find out from you, what are non-communicable diseases?
All right. Okay. Good question. Actually, if you've noticed over the last few years, the last few months, we've been hearing about these non-communicable diseases or NCDs.
Yeah.
That's better what they call them. And it's better. Let's call them NCDs for this session. Okay.
Yes,
Non-communicable diseases. Well, we're talking about diseases that will not be transmitted due to close contact or when you're in the vicinity of someone with that disease.
Okay.
So just to put it into perspective, let's talk about a communicable disease.
Okay.
We had one just a few years ago.
Yeah.
It was a pandemic.
Yeah.
COVID-19, I don't think we'll forget it in our age, right?
Never ever.
That is a communicable disease.
All right.
And those diseases, I wouldn't be sitting here without a mask.
Yeah.
So close to you.
I think those are the ones that were more,
We're focused
that's
on.
the one we know, the flus of this world, the COVIDs, the HIVs of this world. We think that those are the ones that, we should worry about the most.
Exactly. You know why? Because it's apparent. You see them moving from person to person. It's spreading like wildfire. You get scared.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's how communicable diseases are. They scare you. You take action. You're fine. You forget about them.
Yeah.
So let's talk about non-communicable diseases.
Yeah.
These are things that cannot be communicated through close contact.
Yeah.
So what are we talking about? do you think communicable diseases are better or non-communicable diseases are better? Just a question. I mean, you're getting big on health now. I'm very happy. Everything you said.
I think none of them is cool, but I think the ones like communicable diseases, at least you can tell. All right, that person is coughing.
Yes,
I should stay away from that person. So I think with those ones, and we protect ourselves. Like I said, with HIV/AIDS, you know what to do. To protect yourself. But these ones are a bit dangerous because you don't see them or you don't know how you get them.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're totally correct. Look, with non-communicable diseases, I think they're very bad.
Yeah.
Because what happens is most of the times, as you said, we don't get to see them. Okay.
Yeah.
And 80% of these non-communicable diseases are classified as 4 groups, which are pretty dangerous. They cause about 80% of disease and death.
Yeah.
So let me just elaborate on these, okay?
Yeah.
First of all, there's cardiovascular disease. We're talking about hypertension and things that affect the heart. There's diabetes mellitus. Sukiri, that's a big problem.
Yeah.
Then there's chronic respiratory disease, including asthma and also chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Okay, because breathing problems.
Yeah.
And of course, there's, last but not least, cancer.
Yeah.
There are many types of cancer. So if you talk about cancer, if you had cancer or if I had cancer, I wouldn't be able to give it to you. Yeah. That's unique. It's mine.
People say dogs can smell cancer. How true is that?
No, I haven't heard of that.
People always like self-diagnosing, and I think that's usually the problem as well. Huh?
Of course. You see, problem with people is now they're empowered. With the internet, you just punch a few things on Google, you get a number of things, and then you start diagnosing yourself as having this or that.
Yeah.
But the truth is, I think what people have to do is they have to try to understand these non-communicable diseases better.
Yeah.
They have to understand how dangerous they are, the extent of things, and actually what happens to the body when you have such a disease.
Okay.
So let me just say 80% were those 4, okay? But we have some other non-communicable diseases that the World Health Organization is also concentrating on, but focusing more on the top 4. Yeah. I mean, these include mental health disorders, anxiety, stress. How big is stress now? Everyone's stressed nowadays, isn't it? Financial stress, of course. Yeah. And then there's also chronic kidney disease, there's musculoskeletal disorders, and there's also sensory disorders like sight loss of the eyesight, loss of hearing. So these are all called non-communicable diseases. Yeah. That is what they are.
I really didn't know that there were that much. I was thinking hypertension, the ones that you always see on the walls at the clinic.
Yes.
But there's a lot more. Huh?
No, of course. I mean, it's a very broad and diverse group. That's the thing that's interesting. So it's very hard to really target one NCD and say you're winning. There's so many things. There's so many NCDs, you understand? So it's a very broad group.
So what do you think why do you think there's so much focus? Why will we be focusing on them? Because I think when I had a conversation with a friend of mine who introduced us, it was mostly that, I didn't know, because I think maybe you told her that this is a big deal in Botswana because we're always focusing on, like you said, the COVID-19s of this world. Why do you focus so much on it, and why are we here? Why do we have this conversation with you to tell people to focus more on it rather than focusing on the ones that they've always been doing? Because I know my reasons, but why do you have such a focus on them?
Well, because, I mean, the NCDs have been there forever. I've been a doctor for about 25 years, and even during my medical education years, all these things are things that we've been seeing. But it's a growing problem.
Yeah.
It's a growing problem. I mean, let's go back to COVID. It did what it did. So many strains, killed so many people. After 2 years, how many people died? Tell me that. It's roughly about 5 to 6 million. Yes, there's still a bit of COVID cases all around the world. People are still dying. Yeah. But it probably was about 5 to 6 million. But each and every year, due to these NCDs, that broad and diverse group, everything I told you, more than you expected, up to 41 million people die every year. Jeez. So you see, when I ask you which is worse, obviously you can't say.
Yeah.
But this thing is a growing problem because by 2030, the World Health Organization estimates that up to 52 million people will be dying due to NCDs. So isn't that something to worry about? Even if you're 8 billion, you have 50 million going because of non-communicable diseases. And you see, with NCDs, the other thing is why the governmental agencies like NAPA, National AIDS and Health Promotion Agency, are actually working hard to target these things is because these diseases are very slowly progressive.
Yeah.
They are long-lasting.
Yeah.
You know, once you get them, you will probably be on treatment forever.
For the rest of your life, yeah.
So imagine how much of a huge economic burden it is.
Especially things like bonobo sukiri. You know, like, I've started thinking that the older you grow, you are supposed to grow into these things. It's like a rite of passage. It's like, yo, I'm old, now I have high blood pressure. Hey, I'm old, now I have sukiri. It almost seems like, you know, this is like a graduation into old status or something.
It's good you brought that up, because that is, to a certain extent, a misconception.
Yeah.
Yes, as you get older, you might be at more risk of getting these. Okay, let's talk about the risk factors here. Okay, the good thing about NCDs is, however horrible they look, every disease we are all vulnerable to. Okay, but there are certain risk factors that make us more vulnerable.
Yeah.
And in risk factors, you have the modifiable and the non-modifiable.
Okay.
So if you're talking about the non-modifiable risk factors, you're talking about age. So this is where your question comes in. Yes, as you get older, the body is not getting younger, obviously.
Yeah.
You know, nothing's as good as new. You buy a car today, drive it after 10 years, it's going to be different, isn't it?
Yeah.
From what you did to what you felt today and after 10 years. That's the same thing with the body.
Yeah.
So yes, you have a natural idea that, yes, I'm going to get old, I'm going to get these things. But no, that's not how it works. You have age as a non-modifiable risk factor. You have gender, sex.
Yeah.
You see, there's certain things, like if you take cardiovascular health, men are more at risk of cardiovascular health. You hear of more men getting heart attacks than women.
Yeah.
Isn't that true?
And some don't even know that they had them until they go to the doctor and say,
You
you
had a
know
heart
that
attack."
you had a
Yes.
heart attack a couple of months ago.
Exactly.
And you don't even know.
So that is one non-modifiable risk factor, okay? Then there's the genetic makeup. Yes, that's very important, but you can't change your genetic makeup.
Yeah.
If your senior generation, your uncles, your aunts, there's someone with blood pressure or diabetes or cholesterol issues, you are at risk. So that's the genetic makeup. But the good aspect of things is you have some modifiable risk factors, and that's what you and I or anyone should be promoting.
Yes.
We should be trying to change those modifiable risk factors.
Yeah.
And these are many.
Yeah.
First of all, I think the biggest thing, we are all taking diet for granted.
Yeah.
Poor nutrition. It's not inadequate anymore, it's just poor nutrition. Too much nutrition in
too
many
much.
cases leads to obesity, and obesity leads to all these things.
Yeah.
Sedentary lifestyle. People are not moving enough. People are not really exercising that much.
Move your body.
Yes, smoking, harmful use of alcohol, stress. All these are modifiable risk factors. So these are the things we should be concentrating on.
So what are some of the challenges that you face as a practitioner, a health practitioner in Botswana, when it comes to non-communicable diseases? We're about to wrap it up in just a little bit, because I'm going to bring you back next time.
No, sure.
Because
right.
now it's getting interesting.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look, for me, it's all about, I see a lot of lack of the awareness of the disease.
Yeah.
Just as I've said here, there's so many diseases in the NCDs. So people don't have enough awareness. They don't understand what is hypertension about. Why is it important to keep checking whether I've got it? Why is it important to check on my blood sugar levels? So that awareness that these diseases can kill. As you said, you see, with an infection, you get it, you go to the doctor. This, you'll never come to the doctor because it's a silent disease. Most of these are silent.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know unless you get tested.
Yes, sir.
So that's a challenge because of them being silent diseases.
Yeah.
Then, of course, the attitude of people. People take health for granted. You're fine, you feel fine, you'll not go to the doctor. If you feel some problem, you might just shove it under the carpet, until it really causes something, you to limp or cough, or you're coughing blood. That's when you'll see the doctor.
Yeah.
So the general attitude, taking health for granted, no, don't. Because you can't see all the changes that are happening in your body.
Yeah.
And of course, look, we are in the developing world. This is the third world. We have a lack of funding. We can't test everyone for every kind of thing. We can't do huge cancer screening camps. We can't do all that because it takes funding. So these are the challenges in the third world. That's why I think all I can do as a doctor is to promote health as much as possible.
That's
the only
why
way to
he's
win.
here. And that's why we love it. And we're definitely going to enjoy having you here so you can at least highlight some of these things for us. If people have questions, I think they can go on your Facebook account. I don't know. What is the name of the account? I forgot it. We'll put it on the screen.
Sure.
I should have it, but yeah, we'll definitely put it on the screen. If you have any questions about this session that we had with Dr. Kieran, please make sure that you hit them up. It's right there at the bottom of your screen, so that he can answer to you personally, because it's Abigail and I responding. Okay, catch you the next time, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is your Podicast. We'll catch you next week. Peace.
People of different identities.